Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Amid a surge of infections, tonight local health officials confirming a 6-year-old boy from Macomb County has died from RSV. Off the top at 11, it is a common virus, but right now it is affecting more children with low immunity.
And pediatric hospitals across the country are bracing for a rough winter. Pamela Osborne is live tonight. And Pam, what are you learning?
Well, we have information that doctors say everyone at home needs to know as we head into this cold and flu season marked by COVID-19 and now a surge in RSV. Hospitals across Southeast Michigan are filling up with kids sick with RSV. On Wednesday, we learned the diagnosis proved fatal for a 6-year-old boy from Macomb County. He was being treated at Beaumont Hospital in Troy, where he died from complications of the illness.
All of our hospitals are filling up with those younger children, primarily 4 and under, those especially who are especially vulnerable, those who have been premature, those who have immune compromise, other respiratory ailments.
Dr. Russell Faust is the medical director for the Oakland County Health Department. He says it's hard to get a grasp on just how many RSV cases there are since doctors aren't required to report them.
Unfortunately, RSV is so common and so easy to spread, it's almost impossible to keep kids from getting it if they are around other sick children.
Our own Dr. Frank McGeorge explains the signs and symptoms that warrant a trip to the ER.
But if they're having other signs, if they seem to be hungry for air, or if they seem to have difficulty feeding consistently, or having trouble with activities because of shortness of breath, that's most definitely the time to get them in.
Dr. Faust is encouraging families to get up to date with their COVID-19 vaccines and flu shots.
Infection with both, for example, COVID and influenza, increase the risk of fatality many times over just the infection with one or the other.
And it's not just kids that are at risk here. We're talking about older adults, especially those with other health conditions, pre-existing conditions. They are at a greater risk of developing a severe or even life-threatening case when it comes to RSV. Now, there is some promising new research that was released yesterday in the search for a vaccine to protect against RSV. It's not going to come into play this season, but medical professionals across the country hopeful that a vaccine to protect against RSV may be available next fall. Reporting live tonight, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
All right, Pam, now we need to get to breaking news just in from Novi, where firefighters are battling a large fire.
Our Tim Pamplin just spoke with the fire chief. He's on the scene with a night cam. Tim.
Fire tearing through the Acme Party Works on Vincetta Court. That's Meadowbrook and Grand River area in Novi. Right up there you can see walls have collapsed. In fact, the entire building appears to be a total loss. Several people saying their workers or employees hugging, consoling each other, realizing that their business, their place of employment has been destroyed. Now, when the firefighters got here, fire was already through the roof of this building. That's when the firefighters went on what's called defensive mode, battling the fire from the outside. It's a good job they did. Take a listen to Novi Fire Chief Johnson.
The whole truss system for the roof collapsed, but it also made both sides of the building, they collapsed as well. And so fortunately, when we went to that defensive mode, we didn't have any firefighters or anyone in that area. So that was good on our part, so nobody got hurt from that.
So back out here, another employee makes her way up. All these employees are being interviewed by the fire department and the Oakland County Sheriff fire investigators. Try and get to the bottom of how this fire started, devastated this business. It was a party rental company, did big inflatables, tents, things like that. So for now, that is the scene in Novi with the night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim. A Detroit family comes home to find their West Side home with a busted back window. Thieves ransacked the entire house, in fact, even stealing from her daughter's bedroom. It's something else they took, though, that really has them brokenhearted. Mara McDonald live at the Detroit Police Department's 8th precinct. This family is asking for everybody to be on the lookout, Mara.
They sure are, Devin, and DPD is working this case. They sent their crime scene text. They fingerprinted the whole place. A lot was taken out of this home, but there is one thing that was taken that likely is going to show up on social media channels for sale and soon, and they're asking you that you keep your eyes out. Let me show you. Brittany Thomas's home is always immaculate. Now every drawer has been dumped and there is mess everywhere.
Trash, destroyed everything from top to bottom. Our clothes gone, shoes gone. My daughter's room is trashed. Lost my Prada bag, my Dior shoes.
Thieves took the designer shoes, bags, clothes, jewelry, you name it, and Brittany doesn't care about any of it.
They took my dog.
Harley is a 14-week-old blue French bulldog who was the hit of the neighborhood's trick-or-treating in her little red devil costume. The pup was in her cage when the thieves hit. Benji, their 10-year-old Yorkie, hid and wasn't taken. Brittany can't talk about it without crying. Her 10-year-old daughter is hysterical and can't bear the thought that Harley is out there with someone who won't care for her. The family is desperate to get their dog back.
I'm willing to give a cash reward, and I just want our baby back. That's it. That's all I care about.
Back here live, I asked Brittany, was Harley microchipped? No, they hadn't had a chance to get it done. They had the appointment to get it done, but she got taken before that could happen. You heard her say they're willing to give a reward, no questions asked. If you want to reach that family, GoFundMe has been started for them to try and replace everything else that was taken. You can reach them through that, and you can find that on our webpage. Click on Detroit.com. We're live on Detroit's West Side. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, thank you. A former Holly High School teacher is accused of sexually assaulting a former student. Investigators say 44-year-old Brian Pearson first started sexually assaulting the victim while she was his student, first starting with text messages before his conduct became physical. They say it started in 2012 and lasted until 2014. The district says it only learned of the allegations this past May, and when it launched an investigation, Pearson resigned. Holly area schools say its investigation has found no evidence of any other potential victims.
A Michigan member of the Boogaloo Boys with a criminal past is now facing federal charges. Timothy Teagan is accused of lying about drug use while purchasing a gun. FBI agents arrested the 24-year-old after raiding his father's home in Plymouth. During that raid, agents confiscated marijuana and at least 2 guns. Teagan has a documented history promoting the Boogaloo movement, including a rally at the state capitol building last January. He's expected back in court Friday for a detention hearing. So 6 days to go now until the midterm election. President Biden delivered an impassioned speech to warn Americans about election deniers running for office across the country.
The president also addressing the recent violent attack against Paul Pelosi, as well as voter intimidation.
This violence against Democrats, Republicans, and nonpartisan officials just doing their jobs are the consequence of lies told for power and profit, lies of conspiracy and malice, lies repeated over and over to generate a cycle of anger, hate, vitriol, and even violence.
The Republican National Committee issuing a statement tonight accusing President Biden of demonizing and smearing Americans while making life more expensive for all.
A hearing expected tomorrow on the lawsuit filed by Secretary of State candidate Christina Caramo, who is asking a judge to block mail-in absentee voting in Detroit. The lawsuit claims the city's absentee ballot counting process doesn't meet requirements and wants a judge to force all Detroiters to vote in person or get ballots in person at the clerk's office. Caramo has not provided specific instances of any absentee ballot being invalidated for fraud.
Okay, time now to get those Powerball tickets out. Tonight's jackpot is up to $1.2 billion, the second biggest Powerball jackpot ever.
It's almost worth winning. It's gotten so big.
I think so.
Here are the winning numbers tonight: 2, 11, 22, 35, 60. The Powerball number is 23.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Yeah.